what you want, you kept calling me. Now you go, I'm glad I ain't give you all of me. Walk out like a dog, my heart still on her nightstand. Why do you think I'm the right man? I caught it like a tight end. 2020, I was on my cabin strong shit. Running through these bitches mental. And I broke a lot of hearts, why I did them like that? Don't talk to me about love, I ain't trying to get sidetracked. Boy, I ain't no sucker. Told her that I love her, that's probably why I fucked up. Reminiscing about the time I spit down her tongue. Remember acting like I had it all just to fuck her. Boy, I was fucked up. Down with my brothers. 100 band SGPG and we don't do no running. Ain't no telling what we gon' be if I start acting funny. That just mean I'm rich now. Police took my gun, but I got a new dick now. Sports mode Jeep, leather seats on a new whip now. Gold on my teeth and she rubbing on me and she think I'm a genie. Come here, make a wish now. The way that she eat it, I need her to stay down. Fed the whole table, now I need my plate now. Coming for seconds and thirds, I done ate y'all. Coming for what I deserve, I ain't leaving till I got it all on me. My bad, is it all on me? So blinded, can't you see? Just put the blame on me. Ain't even call on me. Call them. Put your hands up, wanna get your bread up. Boy, bringing cancer to your steps like the mailman. Ain't no bro shit, got your hoe up in motion. Better stay focused before you end up falling. Promissory note for the whip to get in motion. I'ma force you better recognize. Frown on your face that time we caught a different vibe. I can tell that you hate me, I can see it in your eyes. Is it all on me? And why these niggas be asking me what's inside my pocket? My tool so big, get mistaken for a socket wrench. I feel I speak that real shit, that everybody feel shit. That dead broke late on your bill shit. Broke her confidence, I told her she ain't my speed. Don't waste none of that drink on my seat. Sit down when you talking to me. Them words cut me deep, make me bleed. All on, call that bitch Cinderella, hit the shoe fit. That boy got all that tax money, don't know what to do with. Now niggas you grew up with, they wanna see you dead. Said I changed while I was like 12 when you did that shit. Get lost in myself with a note and a pen. Granny make sure that she mentioned she praying for me. Is it all on me? Would it run my band? Is it all on me? So blinded, can't you see? Got my hands out for you to come with me. Call me.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Exclusive News TV. It's your boy Illest, man. The illest in Nebraska. You already know what it is, man. But make sure you hit that like button. What up, Tony, man? What's up? I see you, man. I see you only gonna be one blade, huh? I know that's right, man. I see you in the building. Man, I ain't gonna sugarcoat and hold it too much longer. We just gonna get straight to the point. Everything I say on this page is alleged, and everything I say is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I have no ill will and no malicious intent about the things that we are going to discuss on here today, this morning. First off, before we even get into, the commentary here, man, I just want to salute all the content creators, man, that are really stand on top of things, and especially the bigger platforms that have been getting that information out about what really transpired, the day that Carmelo Anthony and his family life changed forever. The day that, the Metcalf's lives changed forever. But you know what? I ain't even tripping on them, but it is what it is. Man, I will say this here. We tired, man. We tired. We are definitely tired. I thought hearing my uncles and my dad and them talk about the things they went through, what I'm saying, in the 60s and the 70s, I'm like, man, that ain't coming back, man. We ain't going for all that, man. That, man, let me tell you, man, this case here, along with the little boy Cyrus up in South Carolina. I mean, we've seen this before where they, the police, knock somebody down while they running away, or hit them in the bag, knock them out. But we hadn't seen where it hadn't been court cases where everything was shielded away from the public. What's funny is that they showed, Chow, running down this little boy Cyrus, and we put the conclusion together about what happened. Man, they didn't show one footage of what happened outside of that track meet. They didn't show a wink of what happened outside in the rain at that track meet. They didn't want to do that. And I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I got a lot of common sense. And we understand why. Now you got this boy sitting in that hell down there, man. My heart goes out to him because, boy, being 19 years old, never been in trouble, and mama ship you to the big house, man. They don't let you stay. They ain't even let the boy stay in the county. They shipped him on down the street, down the road, hoping that, we forgot about him. Hoping that, we wouldn't even talk about this no more. But I think this stung everyone in America that's black, that got kids, man, young boys and young girls. I think it stung, man. I think it hit a nerve, man, to the point where, you can't let go. Gotta fight, to make sure that this boy come home. Now, on the flip side of things, you got, fools out here like Charleston White that are exploiting racist things that, the Metcalf dad has said, and call himself selling T-shirts of the slogan that or the little saying that he said, watermelon, felon. You gotta be sick, deranged, and out your punk ass mind to sit up there and even think of something, to do something like that, man. You got to be out your damn mind to sit and think of something like that to do. But you know what, though? One Eye Willie, your day is coming, boy. And I think that's what happened to him anyway. When old Jeff Metcalf told him, so yeah, you crackhead. I ain't shit. If he wanted to sell a shirt, he should have got his one eye, put a one eye on there and had some white dust floating around there and sold them shirts. But you gonna insult Carmelo and insult the family by getting out here talking about you gonna be selling shirts, man, with this boy with a watermelon on his head. Boy, your bitch ass, boy, when your day come, they gonna do you dirty, boy. They gonna do your punk ass dirty. They gonna do that punk ass motherfucker dirty, boy. They gonna do that motherfucker dirty, man. But before we even get into it, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. And man, yeah, ugly, definitely ugly. And if you want your comments read, man, you can definitely support by Super Chat or Cash App or PayPal. And I would definitely make sure I read them up there, man, so everybody can know and understand what questions are asked up in this live. Because, man, guess what? No matter who you are, and the people that are reporting and putting out lies and blogging about this this bunk ass trial. I'm pretty sure, man, you can learn some and gain some from everyone's page that's in a positive light when it comes to Carmelo Anthony in this case. Now, as y'all know, man, as y'all know, there had been discrepancies about what video, what film was shown inside of that courtroom. And I got to give a shout out to Freezy over there and House of Hypocrites, man, because they've been going in tough, what I'm saying, covering the BS that's been going on with this Carmelo Anthony case. You have people that signed up to go down there. I think it's called IDIS or ISID or whatever it's called. They signed up and went seeing this footage that the school had. Now, the crazy part about all this shit is that you had a guy that was in the courtroom. You even had 88 that was in the courtroom. And they said you had Nick at Night that was in the courtroom. And they said that the videotape or the tape that they showed on the monitors, on the TVs up in there, wasn't matching up with the footage that people went down to the school and viewed for themselves. Now, how is that possible? How is that possible? Let's rewind. Let's rewind for a minute. Let's rewind for a minute. When this thing first happened, and there wasn't any footage of Carmelo Anthony or, the Metcalf boys or whomever, there was no footage being put out of this incident that happened and a white boy died. Oh, we knew right then and there. Some ain't right. Niggas start playing Keith Sweat around this motherfucker. Niggas start playing Keith Sweat around here. Something just ain't right. We knew someone right. Because anytime they have some evidence against us, they gonna put that, man, that shit gonna be on a billboard somewhere. It's gonna be on the Michigan Balloon. It's gonna be on every TV station right here. Gonna show you exactly what that little black boy did, or any little black boy did. It's gonna show you that didn't happen. So right then and there, we knew that these motherfuckers playing a dirty game. They're playing a dirty game. So last night on Freeze's channel, on No Captivity, it has always been this deal where, man, we got a different take. We didn't see that, or man, that ain't what I saw, or that ain't what the courtroom saw, or that don't add up with what the testimonies were. Now, before I even get into this and share this video, I do want to say this is one thing that just, man, it was just disgusting to hear, man. I mean, just like just in disbelief that these motherfuckers pulled this shit up in that courtroom. They said when they showed the video one more last time, right? They showed the video one last time. The first time they had monitor here, monitor here, monitor here, monitor here. They had a monitor here. But the last time, and all these monitors that's out here, they say everybody in the courtroom seen what was on those monitors. Now, the second time they showed it, they supposedly got an expert and put it on a 4K TV. Oh, this shit here was, oh man, this shit was just honestly hilarious if you ask me. But they went and put it on this 4K TV and only showed the jury, didn't show nobody else. Then you had the prosecution explaining to the jury what's going on in these little pixels that they got shown. Because remember, they said that the video man was matter of fact, kind of reminded me of the first Mo 3 video they put out of him getting up out of his car on that interstate. That's what it looked like. Well, you can't see nothing, man. I'm talking about it was fucked up. You couldn't see nothing. So they explaining what's going on. Yeah, right then and now. I think I would have been held in contempt of court. Right then and now, I think I would have been getting my ass up out of there. Them bitches probably would have been throwing me in jail. Because once again, I know something ain't right, man. Something's not adding up, man. Man, they say it was like a circus in there. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I definitely can fucking believe it. But let's go here. Let me see here. 1 second here. Let me share this here right quick. Yeah, it's dirty, man. It's dirty in this game, man. You know, I'm seeing some glitches on my computer too. That's what's so crazy too. My computer glitching, but it's all good. But let's start from here though. Let's start from here. I do not own the rights to this channel. And salute to Freezing No Cavity TV.
And watching the world, according to him in the chat, he said that he actually was in attendance at the trial. Watching the world, could you just give the audience a synopsis of what you experienced while you attended trial at Carmelo Anthony's trial?
Man, there's so many days, so we'll probably have to get very specific. But as far as the video goes, somebody has feedback, by the way.
Yeah, go on. T Sturdy got some feedback. You go on. Thank you, T Sturdy.
I've got an idea for a bit.
Now remember, T Sturdy. Remember, T Sturdy was the man that was out there that said he seen the video first. I mean, out there at the courthouse, he got up there and spoke and was speaking on how he had seen the video. But let's hear what Mel got to say here.
Appreciate you. So, based on the video that we saw in court, all right, it started off. It's a blurred video. It's almost like sitting at the Coliseum or the arena. And you know how when you're at a concert, you look across the way of the game and you see the gates where you can go out to the concession stands.
Mm-hmm.
It's blurred. That's the best video. You have the West and you have the East. Okay. The first part of the video, because the first witness in the case was the video expert. You see Carmelo, they established that he had on a gray hoodie. He comes into the arena. He looks around. It's raining. He goes back out. He comes back in again, and in this west view, he walks as far as he could go. Then he walks out of the view of the frame. There's a gap between those two videos. There's a dead spot. He's picking
these gaps and these spots that are in the video. Now, why come? If they're showing a video, they just didn't let that video roll just like you would do any other video. Why didn't they just let the video roll? Because that definitely wasn't the plan from the start. That definitely wasn't the plan from the start. But let's keep going.
In the East video, and he's right at the tent. Okay. Now, here's the key part. Carmelo Anthony, actually, simultaneously, the brothers are coming into the arena.
Mhm.
And you see them walking along the way. They arrive in the tent at 9:24 in the morning. Okay. Carmelo arrives in the tent at 9:26. At 10 o'clock and 48 seconds, that's when the fight starts. At 10 o'clock and 53 seconds, the fight ends.
Man, let's pause, man. Now, when I first was listening to this last night, I said to myself, I said, boy, these dirty motherfuckers, man. And listen, I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I keep saying, or I keep bringing up the white juror, the young white girl that's they say she's between the ages of 20 and 30. When they handed that fucking paper out to that punk ass judge, she crying like a bitch because she already know what the fuck her dirt ass and did. How can the twins beat Carmelo there, and Carmelo was already sitting up under the tent? How can the twins be there before Carmelo was there? Man, they didn't give two fucks, y'all. They didn't give two fucks how they chopped and screwed up this video. Because if you have been following the case, you would have known off top, man, that shit, that ain't real. That can't be real. That can't be real. That they beat Carmelo inside of the tent. But let's keep going. I want y'all to listen to what Mel got to say.
It says that Carmelo is running away.
Hold on. Watching the world.
Yeah.
They're saying your mic is really, really low.
Oh man.
Is there a way you can turn your mic up a little bit?
Is this StreamYard?
No, this is Ecamm.
Oh, okay. So maybe
It's Ecamm.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Can you guys at least hear him though? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear him. I don't even give a damn if it's low. Just put a 1 in the chat if you can hear him. Yeah.
Sturdy, can you hear me?
Well, as always,
I hear you fine, brother.
I hear you fine.
Like they can't
I
hear
hear you fine.
this and that there.
So I just want to, before you keep going, I want to make sure they're hearing everything you're saying, because this is important information that you're giving out right now. Let me see. Okay, they're saying they can hear you. Keep going, my brother. Keep going. They can hear
you. So, just so you guys know, this is the makeup of the jury. So I'm in the courtroom. This is the makeup, all right? I'm going to get back to the story of the timeline, but I just want to go over this real quick so you guys can understand the makeup, because when you listen to the mainstream media, Nancy Grace said there was 3 Hispanics, all sorts of cap, right? Anyway, 18, you have the 12 main jurors and you have 6 alternates. So on the front row, you had a white male and you had a white woman, all right? On the second row,
it's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside.
Well, got them
First,
commercials up and down. Let's here we go.
You had a Middle Eastern woman. You had 2 of them. And then you had a Middle Eastern man. You had an Asian woman. You had 1 Hispanic woman in its totality. You had a white man, and a white woman. That's the second row. In the back row, you had 2 Asian women to the far right. You had a white male You had a white woman sitting next to him. You had another white woman, a white male, white male, white woman. So you had 10 white guys and you had 10 white women. You had 4 Middle Eastern individuals. One of them was a male. And then you had 4 Asian women. Okay, so that gives you a idea of the makeup. Obviously, no black, but you can't go around if you want to be accurate and win cases and appeals and put out the right narrative. You can't just say it's all white,
Right.
even though we understand what it is, right? You need to be accurate. The family can't go out there saying, "Oh, it's all white," because people are going to hold you accountable. I just want to hit the timeline with
before you do that. T-Sturdy has a question for you.
Go ahead.
So what was that number? It sounded like it was 28 that you read off, 10, 10, and 4,
No,
24 people?
No. 12 plus 6, 18.
18, yeah. That's
Same for Diddy. All of the big trials, you have 18. 6 of those are alternates in case,
right.
The name goes away.
That's what I thought, but it sounded like.
And see what's so crazy about it though, man, it's like when he was reading that off, I'm sitting up and saying in my mind, I'm like, now one of them can be his peers. Now one of them can be his peers. 5 white men, what he said, three Asian women, this, that. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all know for sure, or if y'all had this in your neighborhood, but I have noticed in most black neighborhoods, subdivisions, or whatever, they have been moving in a lot of Asian people, not maybe a little group of Koreans, Philippines, and then you got black people, you know what I'm saying, in there. Maybe a speckle, a little sprinkle of white people in the neighborhood. This is what's up, Ms. Jan? This is what how they have set up our neighborhoods now, where they have just let all these foreigners come into the black community. I know this is how my neighborhood looks. Exactly, Tony. Say if they can find 4 Asians, they can find more 4 blacks. Yeah, hell yeah. Because man, I'm telling you right now, in my I can sit up here where I live at. I know, man, what's so crazy? To the left of me is a Hispanic woman. To the left of me is some Ukrainians. I think it's a safe house. I see different Ukrainians coming in about their house every other year or two. It's never the same Ukrainians that stay there. It's never the same cars that be at that house every 2 years. Since that war started over there in Ukraine, I've been seeing different Ukrainians, or I see a little van come through there, pick them up, all that type of shit, or drop them off. Yeah, man, this is the shit that they do. They put these people in our neighborhoods. They give them these grants to live. Now I'm saying to myself, how the fuck these motherfuckers paying for this house? And it don't be no older Ukrainian, it'd be like younger Ukrainian. I'm like, I know damn well they ain't came over here and bought no damn house over here. But hey, this is the bullshit that they do. Let's carry on though.
Like you said, 10 white men and 10 white women.
Oh, I could have gotten it wrong. So let me give it to you straight. It's 5 white men, 5 white women, and then you have 3 Middle Eastern, well, actually 2 Middle Eastern women, 1 Hispanic woman, 1 Middle Eastern man, and you had 4 Asian women. All right. So you're with me on that? I may have misspoken. I probably misspoke. Okay. So thank you, T-Sturdy, if I did. All right. So let me just tell you guys real quick, and then I'll answer your question. So at 9:54, Austin arrives.
9:54.
Him along with Hunter. At 9:56, Mello arrives. I don't know why the defense kept calling him Mello. They never called him Anyway, I guess they wanted to call him that for a nickname.
See, like he said, he don't know why the defense called him Mello and then call him Carmelo. What's up, Gutter? You when you're in court and you're saying this, you're not being professional. You calling this dude his nickname like he this street punk or this gang member or some shit like that, instead of calling the young man by his name. Right there, that was another sign that the defense was, already on some bullshit. Cause I know my name how it is. I wouldn't dare want them, if I was in that situation, be calling them, my nickname. Ain't no fucking way. But let's carry on.
10 o'clock and 48 seconds, they started fighting. Okay. At 10 o'clock and 53 seconds, the suspect runs. At 10 o'clock and 5 minutes and 30 seconds, the police arrive. So you guys are talking about a video that exists. All of this motion and headlock, all of that would have had to happen in 4 seconds, 5 seconds. So no. I'm saying in accordance, I'm only comparing to the video they showed us in court. So this whole video would have to be null and void. In this particular video we saw in court, you can clearly see Austin get up. He runs to Carmelo, and then he runs back. That's 5 seconds. There's nobody else stands up in this tent.
Wow.
Okay, so you would have to have. That's why for everybody saying there's another video out there, anybody in the courtroom is going to refute that, because we saw what we saw in court, and there's nobody standing up but Austin, and he's going at Carmelo with a vengeance. In fact, Eddie said that when he went at Carmelo, he hit Eddie so hard, Eddie fell over.
So let me ask y'all something. What fight or disagreement would only last for
5 seconds, brother. That's it.
5 seconds. 5 seconds. What disagreement it will only last 5 seconds? But let's keep going.
It was so quick. Boom, boom. There's nobody in the headlock. There's no 6 guys. There's nobody blocking the coach. It's all cap. I mean, it's like in accordance to what we saw in court. That's all, but just like made up.
Yeah, and see that, and I don't know what they're playing, because what we saw ain't what you saw. It doesn't even sound close, brother. And that's the fucked up thing. What games are they fucking playing? Because what you saw is what you saw, and I'm not gonna say you didn't see that. That I'd be a fool to say you didn't see that. But that's not what we saw.
So what y'all think they did in that courtroom? What do y'all think they did in that courtroom, for real? If Mel getting up here saying, this is what he saw in 4 minutes, but everybody else saying, man, no, this other video was damn near shit 11 minutes and something. What y'all think? Yeah, they edited that video. Chopped and screwed like DJ Screw. Chopped and screwed that motherfucking tape, man. Chopped and screwed that tape, man. And you know what? What's so fucked up is that if you couldn't see it clearly, we're in 2026, y'all. We're in 2026. Man, listen. Check this shit out. I used to go do these gun shows, these shows, and I used to be at this old ass white man, old Mr. Larry Willoughby is his name. I think the fucker dead and gone now. But for me, it was just a lick. You know what I'm saying? I done some lick shit. I'm finna come up off these motherfucking rednecks. But I used to go to the fucking gun shows, And man, when I tell you, man, I used to be like more than a bitch up in there, cause I'm the only nigga up in that motherfucker, man. What's up, Miss Kim? I'm the only motherfucking nigga up in there, man. I'm the only nigga in this gun show. I don't want shit to eat. I don't want shit to drink from you motherfucker. Bitch, I get up and go to the store. I'm not getting shit from y'all. Cause I'm scared you bitches gonna pause me. Real talk. Real talk. But it's like there's no way. There's no way that I would have sat in that courtroom knowing that they got this fuzz ass video. Man, they got cameras on the interstate right now. You driving. I was coming back from the gun show one day. I'm driving like a motherfucker. They said the truck was speeding. That bitch click it, hit click. That camera hit that whoop. They got my motherfucking ass now just like a nigga. Seat all back, lean back. You know what I'm saying? Even had my shit doing this hit on they motherfucking ass. So you mean to tell me that if they got pictures that can catch your ass on the interstate and get a good picture of your black ass up in a vehicle, your white ass in a vehicle, that this the best video that y'all got out here? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Man, make sure y'all hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want me to read your comments, man, you know, I'm trying to go through the video. So if you need me to read your comments, please, super chat it or cash out, man. I'll definitely make sure I get to it. So yeah, they got cameras that can, you know, catch that while you in a car moving. I mean, this is what technology, how far it has advanced. So this is how far technology has advanced. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. This is how far technology has advanced. Let's carry on.
Now I'm going to bring you and I together. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring us together. We saw on 5 monitor. Can you mute for a second, brother? I'm sorry. We saw on 5 different monitors everything that happened in the video. They sent us out for a break. We came back in. They only had 1 monitor in front of the jurors. And then they had all the attorneys go sit by the jurors. They left Carmelo sitting at the table. He's sitting there shaking like, you know, he has some health problems. They say he had epilepsy, but he's shaking the whole time. Anyway, they never would let us see the video that they showed the jurors. So that's why I'm saying we were all pissed off in the gallery. Like, why they not allowing us to see the video? We saw the video this morning. Why we can't see the enhanced video of the individual, the video expert? So that might be the link between us.
Pause. Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. I don't believe the videos changed. I don't believe the video changed. What up, Miss Kim? I don't believe the video changed, y'all. I believe that they just they put on a hell of an acting show. They put on a hell of an acting show. So you gonna bring 1 monitor and put it in front of the jury, and then you got the lawyers over there by the jury, and have them explain what's going on in this video. Not what the jury see, but the prosecution is explaining to the jury what's going on in the video. Fuck what you motherfuckers see or what you think you see. We're going to tell y'all what we want y'all to see. Make sense?
The nexus. But again, I could hear what they were describing in the video. Basically, he highlighted it, and it was basically the video I saw with him highlighting highlighting certain points of it. It wasn't like somebody that, none of that. So there you have it.
Yeah. Like I said at the end of my interview that I did in front of the courtroom, I said that very thing. Did they show us a bogus ass interview? My brother didn't play the whole interview, but I asked that question because I heard what they said in the courtroom. Did they show us a bogus ass video? Because what you saw, brother, I believe you saw that. But also, we didn't see that. On the video we saw, it wasn't nothing like that. Again, the video that we saw is what everybody described, brother. And that's what's up. They playing games. They gotta be playing.
So let me ask y'all something. Why? I got, man. You got to give whoever the superintendent is in that district, whomever the principal is at that school, you got to get them some props, y'all. You got to get them some props. Just think, when all this went down, right? If that school district, the superintendent, would have allowed the police department to get that footage. Just think about that. So that school district, the superintendent or the principal, whoever it was that made that call, which most likely would have been the superintendent, they stood on business because they knew, and they know exactly what happened at that track meet that day. They know that these people in Collin County, they are they're dirty. Yeah, Miss Jan, they can be suspended, but I'm getting at the point that if they would have let them get that footage, gave them the whatever, the chip, the USB, whatever the fuck is on, that video would have never existed. T-Sturdy, others that signed up to go see that video, they would have never seen it. Because it would have been gone. It would have been gone. If the police would have got that footage, the video would have disappeared. You know, just like the one that disappeared in Eddie's phone. Yeah, like that. It would have disappeared. Now you have no argument about, you know what I'm saying, the video that's, you know, allegedly out there, the one that they weren't seeing at the school. Now they have it where no one can go see the video. I wonder why. Can't no one go see the video now? But if that school district superintendent would have gave up the rights to that, well, what I don't say they would give up the rights or get that tape away or whatever it could have been, the original copy, the original hard drive, man, that shit would have disappeared like a motherfucker. Out of here, gone. Out of here.
Playing games.
So I want everybody to understand what Watching the World has told us this evening. This is pivotal, right? What he told us this evening was, while he was in attendance in trial, the actual trial for Carmelo, the video that they showed was only 4 to 5 minutes long. And it only showed
what up, AC?
Austin approaching Carmelo and leaving. It didn't show an altercation. It didn't show 4 guys standing around Carmelo. It didn't show a scuffle. It didn't show any of that.
So let me make some clarifications here, right?
Go ahead.
The video that I saw, I also saw about 13 witnesses or so, even more, but kids that came in and they described basically what I saw in the video.
Wow.
There's no mention of him being in a headlock. I went over it on my channel tonight, but I'll do it for you guys real quick, right?
Yeah.
There's some key testimony here. Just give me a moment. I just decided.
So what he's saying is, when that punk ass judge, right, got up there and did that interview, which we have never seen a judge do an interview after a damn trial. He mentioned that he prepared for this case for 8 months. 8 months. And if you prepare for a case for 8 months, there's no way in hell that this case would have flew by, gone with the wind like it did in this Carmelo Anthony. It wouldn't have flew by like this. If you got to prepare for a case for 8 months, that means that this is going to be a hell of a trial. It's going to be a battle in that courtroom. That motherfucker lying his ass off. There's no way. There's no way. But what he is saying is, Mel's going to say, or what he's getting at, what they're alluding to is that, hey, man, they coerced and coached these kids to say exactly what they wanted them to say. They coached them. They coached them. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. We got over 80-some people in the chat, man. We only got, I don't even know how many likes up there, but make sure y'all hit the like button. We want your comments read. You can hit them up, highlight them up in the super chats. But let's keep going.
To pop
this shit is deep, bro. This is deep.
So you just have
it's very deep. It's like they made a fucking video and coached these kids for a year on what to say.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Allegedly.
Here we go. So you ready for this?
Go ahead.
The guy is 16 years old, so I can't give his name. It starts with the H, but he described that Austin did a lineman drill on Carmelo. So in court, Carmelo was sitting the whole time. He's sitting on bleachers. He's 5'3". He's 130 pounds. Austin is 6'1", 225 pounds. So the lineman drill, the guy who testified before this guy, he even explained that when Austin grabbed Carmelo like this, he had on a gray sweater, a hoodie. Mm-hmm. He pulled him up out of his seat. So at what point was he stabbed? Well, he was definitely stabbed, but we saw in the video that Austin had motion. Another guy came in and testified that he told Austin, don't do it, because I feel like Carmelo's he has something. If he has a knife, because
He say the kid told her out, bust out, talking about, don't do it. Get the fuck out of here, man. They coached them kids, man. They coached them. They made sure they knew everything to say.
one down, bend over, and start picking him up, and the force that to the knife and everything else. his bones were punctured because of the force. Well, on the mainstream media, they don't want to tell you guys, and this is why I came on this show. They don't want to tell you that Austin. Let me give you this. Down, I was in court paying attention. Carmelo Austin tells Carmelo, "No, you're a bitch." So, Toby Shook, who is the defense attorney, he says, "Do you know you were recorded right when this happened, and you actually told?" He says, "Did anybody say bitch ass?" And so Eddie says, "No, just the first word was used, but he looked like he was swallowing his spit. He started nervous." So then Toby says, "Well, here, look at this transcript." And he showed it to him. He says, "Listen, you said that Austin told Carmelo, 'I'm going to move your bitch ass up out of here.' And Carmelo said, 'Move my bitch ass in.'" So you see how he reversed the whole scenario?
Yes, sir.
So that's, I have all of these stories to tell. I just wanted to come and show you a little love on your channel. I saw you was out here tonight, but I could go on and on. I could tell you the whole case.
We're gonna pause right here. Salute to Tammy P for the $10 cash out. Salute to you, my sister. I definitely appreciate it. Salute to Michael, I don't say you later, Michael B for the $20 cash out. Appreciate the love, man, and thanks for supporting the channel. If anybody else feeling generous, please support the channel and show some love to the platform by hitting the cash app, super chat, or PayPal. Definitely appreciate it. Or get your membership to hear over here at Exclusive News TV. Check this out, man. I know some people gonna say it's, don't be no conspiracy that wasn't brought up in the trial. I mean, I think I can say anything that wasn't brought up in the trial because we know that everything that was brought up in the trial was fake. It was fugazi. It was false. Wasn't real. Unreal. Fake. Fictitious. Whatever you want to call it. Now, the video that T. Sturdy and them seen and others seen, they said that they seen the guys walking up from behind the school or whatever together. The four guys walking together, and they were at a pretty fast pace walking to get to those bleachers. That sounds like somebody sent a bat signal over there, man. Sound like somebody sent a bat signal over there and say, "Hey, man, boy, Carmelo or Mello, whatever you wanted to call him, man, to me personally, this is just my personal opinion. Either them motherfuckers had words the day before or on their social media, or they were just on the shit, the narrative that everybody pulling, that they were just on some bullying shit. The white folks don't like Hispanics either, though. But Eddie, he's the bitch made in the common denominator between those two boys, those boys, those twins, and Carmelo. But it just seems to me like maybe something happened between them. Now what I do believe is that Eddie allegedly was the one that actually, instigated and set up everything for it to go down, or plotted. He was the key for it to go down. So I don't know. Oh yeah, Gutter, you talking about as far as the video? Yeah, I think the video is a distraction. The video is a distraction, but it can be useful and unuseful at the same time. Put it that way. Now, Miss Janet, I don't know about that. I don't know when it first started. They were at a party and it was over a girl. I have no idea about that. I don't know anything about that. Maybe people in the chat do, but as far as me, I have no idea about that. So I can't. I don't know. I don't know.
So
It's crazy.
I mean, if there's more, I want you to share it because I think it's important for the people.
Let me work then. All right, let me.
And before you do that, before you do that, please
mention that. Okay. Then all of a sudden on Saturday, day 3, one kid came in and started saying that Carmelo was using the F word, because basically the story that they're trying to paint is that they were all under the tent. And keep in mind, we only had Carmelo arrived at 9:46, right? Yeah, 9:46, and by 10 o'clock he was already running out. Okay, so that's only 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Oh,
Leave all this.
If that's 96, that ain't that's more than 4 minutes. Hold on, let's see here.
Then he sat there. He didn't say a mumbling word. This is what these kids wanted us to believe, right?
All right, let's go. Yeah.
The guy is 16 years old, so I can't give his name. It starts with a H. But he described that Austin did a lineman drill on Carmelo. So in court, Carmelo was sitting the whole time. He's sitting on bleachers. He's 5'3". He's 130 pounds. Austin is 6'1", 225 pounds. So the lineman drill, the guy who testified before this guy, he even explained that when Austin grabbed Carmelo like this, he had on a gray sweater, a hoodie. He pulled him up out of his seat. So at what point was he stabbed? Well, he was motion. Another guy came in and testified that he told Austin, don't do it because I feel like Carmelo's he has something. The guy says that Austin says, I don't believe he has a knife because we live in Frisco. So he was warned not to do it. He went over there. If he's 6'1" and Carmelo never stood up, that means he had to reach down, bend over, and start picking him up. And the force that Austin had, he ran into the knife and everything else. And that's why in court they said his bones were punctured because of the force. Well, on the mainstream media, they don't want to tell you guys, and this is why I came on this show. They don't want to tell you all of that to help you to understand that the kids have these distinctions in their stories. Eddie, this is the defining moment. When Eddie takes the stand, Toby Shook, who is the defense attorney, he says, listen, you're the man of the hour. All of these kids have mentioned you because you're the nexus between Carmelo and Austin, right? So he asked him, do you really know him? He says, I know him a little bit, right? And so then the attorney says, do you know back in 2023, that Carmelo used to date your cousin? Her name starts with a V. She was a minor. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have a lot of information about that. They start putting up photos back to back on the screen. Carmelo's with his grandmother, Carmelo with him. You know, the young girls, they do these little TikToks and they do
Right. This is Eddie, Edwin Powell you're talking about.
Yeah, Eddie. So him and Eddie and Carmelo are taking those pictures like the girls when they stick their tongue out. Everybody in the courtroom laugh. This is just picture number 3. Then he tells Eddie, he says, "Do you remember that you and Carmelo used to play video games together while Carmelo played a guitar?" "No, I don't remember that." He put it on the Summer Jam screen. He showed
Wow.
And now you see Carmelo in the back with funny faces. His knees are together. The next one, his legs are up while Eddie is playing the video game. And then he keeps showing it so much that the prosecutor says to the judge, "I think this is too much." And the judge says something like, "I was about to say the same thing." So then the defense...
If that judge said that, man, that's fucked up. Which I know he said it. I believe he said it. This boy didn't have no shot up in that courtroom, man. He didn't have no shot in that courtroom. He didn't have a shot in that courtroom. You had all them demons surrounding him up in that courtroom. There was no way that he was gonna survive that attack that they pulled on him in that courtroom. They railroaded that boy. They railroaded him. More and more I listen to this shit, man. It's just disgusting, man, to know that what they did in front of our faces, y'all, was exactly what was said, a modern day lynching. Eddie, the so-called friend, is gonna have his day. Hunter, his day is gonna come. And when they said that it was black boys that got up on the stand and testified against Carmelo, no, it wasn't. It wasn't black boys. It was some Africans over there that got that money. It was some Africans over there that got that money. Wasn't no black boys. Them Africans. Well, Tony, we know why he didn't argue. They win on the tape, man. Everybody got a piece of the pie.
defense attorney basically said, "Okay, I just have one more." So anyway, it became firmly established that they were really close friends. Okay. So then on top of all of that, he told Eddie, he says, 10 days prior to this event where he died, "Do you remember that you and Carmelo were together?" He says, "Yeah, we were together at the concession stands, right?" He says, "But you were also together on the field." Eddie says, "Well, if I was on the field, I was warming up." He put him on the screen, showed they were sitting there on the field having the time of their lives. So at this point, nobody's believing anything. So I just want you to understand, for all the people that are saying just the defense witness fell apart, no. We even had a girl. She was about
Check this out.
18 years old. She's going to college. I won't say where she's going. She made up a whole story about Austin and Carmelo. They're arguing. She said she was over in her Liberty tent. She looked over. They were arguing. "I'm going to outrun you today." "No, I'm going to outrun you," right? She said that her friend was about to do the jump. So she turned her head to watch her friend. She looked back. Austin was already stabbed. Come to find out, because what happened was on April the 2nd, this happened. Her and her mother actually went to the police station on the 7th to volunteer a statement. Come to find out, she made up the whole story, man. Bro.
Salute to Tony for the super chat, $2 super chat, man. I appreciate it, Tony, man. Thanks for showing love to the platform. That shows y'all how fucked up people are, man. That racism isn't something that you're born with. Being prejudiced isn't something that you're born with. That shit is taught, man. It's taught. It is taught. What would possess you to make up a story like that? Just for the hell of it. What would possess you to make up a story like that just for the hell of it? What up, 985J? Salute to you, my brother. Talk to them kids, man. We know they don't listen. We know it going one ear out the other. But at least you can say that you told them. And if shit don't go their way, or some shit like something happened drastic to where it's life affecting, or they find themselves in a world of trouble, then at least you can say that you warned them. You told them. Every last one of them should be locked up for making false statements, lying on the stand. You name it. You name it. Once again, salute to Tony for the super chat. Please make sure y'all support the channel, man. Make sure y'all support by hitting the Cash App, or you can send it through PayPal, or you can just show some love by hitting the super chat. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely help keep the channel going and supporting the channel. And if you haven't received your memberships or got a membership, I think they're like $2 or so. You can get your membership. Definitely appreciate it. Now, remember, we are still trying to reach a goal today, man, and we haven't even got close to the goal. So definitely support the channel by Cash App, Super Chat, or PayPal. What up, Tulsa? This chick just goes in there, young girl, just goes in there and make up a story.
Bro, this is nobody in the media is talking about it. That's why I'm coming on your channel. I'm spreading awareness because a lot of our brothers must be suffering in these cases. They just throw anything
It's
on you
heartbreaking.
and they lock your black ass up. That's it. That's real talk.
It's heartbreaking.
So T-Sturdy had a question. I don't know if you remember T-Sturdy, and I got a question too.
I do. So what they showed in the court, that doesn't even align with Hunter's first damn interview, where he says, me, my brother, and a couple of friends walked up to Carmelo.
Okay. Now I just played the video. In the video that I showed, he kind of recants, he talks the whole situation, what happened. He says that they're inside the tent. He's sitting down. Carmelo starts popping been off talking all this junk. He said he turns around quickly and was like, who are you? What are you doing under the asked Carmelo, what are you doing in here too? Right? He was the agitator. Then Austin, they said he was like the protector. So in this video that I just showed tonight, Hunter actually says that Austin stepped up and took over, and that's when he started going at Carmelo. All right. So it all jives up if you really think about it. If it all happened in 4 minutes, it's very unlikely. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this. And he's about to do appeal, so I have to be very careful what I say. I don't want to say anything that could jeopardize his situation. But the bottom line is the way they all tell this story that they were in the tent, black people, black girls, white people. They say all of a sudden Carmelo says, "You guys are ass," and that's when everybody's antenna went up. And that's why the prosecution is saying, listen, it's almost like those guys who do duck hunting and they blow the horn to get the duck's attention. Then they shoot it and they shoot it. They're trying to use that theory that he started it and he was sitting in the camp waiting with his knife, like, come and get it. He came and got it. That's what,
like it was all planned, and Carmelo was the provocateur.
And don't sleep on what I'm telling you. I'm challenging you to. That's all I'm going to say. I gotta leave it there.
But the funny part about all this, when you hear Mel tell that story, man, he never talks about Austin and Hunter and the two other guys walking towards. They're walking at a fast pace to get to the stand, to get to the tent, to approach Carmelo. In that video, in the courtroom, they're making it seem like everybody was just sitting there up under the damn tent, and that's where all hell breaks loose. You know, that's what they're trying to make it seem like. Salute to Tony for the cash app there, man. I appreciate it, brother. Definitely appreciate it. Man, y'all make sure y'all support the platform, man. We've been on here about an hour and something, man. Y'all know how I get sometimes. You know, time is time. But hey, salute to you, brother. Thanks for supporting the platform. But that's what they're trying to make it seem like, man, you know, they're sitting up under this tent and then all hell just breaks loose. That's not what people that signed up to see that video at that school seen on that tape. But the tape that was doctored, that's what they made it seem like to the jury. Make sense? But like I say, now here we are. We're talking about a fucking tape here. We're talking about a fucking tape here, right? We're talking about a fucking tape here. Man, I'm to the point that, like, man, fuck that tape. Because a great defense attorney would have broke every last one of them fuckers down up in that courtroom, including the prosecution. You know what I'm saying? A good defense attorney would have broke all that. They would have hammered that shit. But think about it once again. You got John Roach Jr., the goddamn judge. He's sitting in there. He is controlling everything in there. Can't outdo the judge. Whatever the judge say, you pretty much got to do it. He's going to throw your ass in jail. But I would have rather have an attorney that was willing to go to jail on my behalf, because I have already paid this motherfucker $600,000, $700,000. They gave Carmelo Anthony 4 hours, maybe 5 hours of defense. Think about that bullshit. They gave that young boy 4 to 5 hours of fight. Fucking insane, man. That's insane, man. They gave that boy 4 to 5 hours of a fight. Now, before we move on, let me go right here. I wanna bring this up. This Hunter right here, y'all.
Back to his brother.
And why this motherfucker lying so tough?
You know, I told you the timeline.
Everybody knew Hunter was lying.
He doesn't.
Everybody knew this motherfucker white boy was lying.
See, maybe he doesn't see the linebacker, the lineman drill that the other guys are describing. He sees probably the backpack. His brother was stabbed. He probably saw the backpack flying. It's all in 4 seconds. So he doesn't. One guy says he saw it where he grabs him with 2 hands. Another guy saw him grab with 2 hands. Another guy said he's looking behind Austin. He can't see him getting stabbed because he's behind. Everybody has a different angle in the tent. So that makes sense, but it's all congruent to what I've told you. And it's all to the video that I saw, what he just said. So you have to take me to the place where our brother is saying that he walked up and whatever, because that's the part that would pique my interest.
Yeah, this is that video. My brother just didn't play it. And somebody in the comments said, I'm shaking my head at my brother Mel. I'm not denying what brother Mel. I'm shaking my head at the testimony. Not
punk ass
defeating what my brother Mel is saying, because he saw what he saw.
Fucking judge.
Yeah, I'm just responding. I saw one other comment. I'm just responding to that fool in the comment.
Okay.
Just, here's the thing. Play for me something different than what I've described.
Man, listen,
Play
this
for me.
Everybody knew
this
motherfucker was lying.
I just need to hear that. And then
everybody knew this motherfucking white boy was lying.
That's all.
Right. But I want to give it what is it called? I want to give a distinction here. What he's saying could be what was already rehearsed for court.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to give too much,
yeah.
What he's saying, they could. So what T Sturdy said he saw makes them accomplices. It makes them they were in commission of a crime.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So quite naturally, I don't think he would have been coached, and the police would have already been on top of this. He wouldn't have actually incriminated himself, I don't think so, on a news interview and say, yeah, we all jumped Carmelo Anthony. I just want us to keep that in mind.
Yeah, but let me just tell you real quick.
Yeah.
Trials, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't make me any better than anybody else. But in my opinion, for this trial, they didn't even need the video to get him. So why would they go through great lengths to try to make up a video? Why would they do all that? They had him sold up. If you listen to the judge, right? I was in the courtroom with the judge. This judge says, listen, 9 months ago, I planned this is going to be a beautiful case. I'm speaking loosely, but boom, 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 and he's out of here. You didn't hear anything in that judge test him up. And so that's why when I was there, they put him through this trial. I sat through court on a Saturday, man. I go to all these cases, Harvey Weinstein, Trump, Diddy, everybody, right? Never been to court on a Saturday. They laced him out by two. He's guilty. When they say guilty, they come back roughly a week for sentencing, right? In this case, within an hour or two, they had his sentencing, everything ready. By the next morning, they had bald his head.
That's correct.
That shit was playing, man. It was playing. It was playing to go that way, man. To show them racist ass white folks down there in Texas that this how we gonna do it. And I'm gonna tell you something else, man, that really bothered me, man. But from what I understand is this is the procedure though when you go to prison down there in Texas. That image that they got out of Carmelo, of him with, man, they shaved the boy head, pretty much whatever innocence that he had on him, that shit went all down the drain, man. Swept up in the garbage. They threw it away. That was the last innocence of him that he had on him at that time, man. They either swept that shit up or pushed it down the drain some fucking where, man. And then they had on this little cloth, t-shirt, like you in the 1800s and shit. Making that boy look like, a motherfucking slave out there on that picture. Did y'all notice that? They had the little off-white, shirt and shit all, up on him, making him look. Wasn't a t-shirt. It was like, like the little shit they used to wear back in the on them pictures that you used to watch, the Roots and shit like that. They had him looking like a fucking slave, man. But I have never seen in my life, man, on this earth, as long as I've been living, where you've been found guilty, sentenced, and then shipped out to prison the next fucking day. I have never seen anything like that. Normally, you'll sit in the county for at least motherfucking 90 days. Sometimes, for a motherfucker who ain't never been to jail, man, you'll sit in the county probably shit 2-3 years. Man, for real, you'll sit in there that long. You'll sit in there for a while. The goal here was to destroy Carmelo, to take his spirits away. What you mean, man? Why? What you still haven't Googled why he? Why I gotta Google why he was sent up so fast? Oh, I'm saying, like, why would I have to Google it? Or are you asking me to Google it? That's what you're saying. Just checking. Revolution 951. I'm just checking.
Crazy.
They had them. They didn't need a video, brother. This is a distraction somehow. But they don't believe me when I tell you.
So you're saying from your attendance, even what came out in court, in your mind, you're saying, oh, this brother has a good chance of beating this.
Carmelo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
If he had a fair trial and he had my legal team, he would have beat it all day to a certain extent, because he admitted to the knife. I mean, listen, you can't bring a knife into the event typically, right? It's prohibited. The knife that he had was 3.5 inches. You probably heard all the details. I could save you all that. But he had a great chance. But here's the dilemma. They had it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they
What if you could make
They had it like the judge decided who could cover it, what outlet. So not only were they in the courtroom, the judge is telling the jury, sit down. He's telling the the cowboy officers, take your hat off, telling the prosecutor, sit down. Don't do. They came in late. Don't do this in my court. 20 people walking in. You don't do this in my court. So do you think there's a reason the prosecutors only did maybe 2 or 3 objections? Man, here in New York for Diddy trial in 1 hour, objection, Brian Steele, objection,
right?
Because they're setting it up for the appeal,
right? You mean the defense didn't do, but
exactly. Brother,
you said because you said the prosecution. You meant the defense.
Oh, okay.
So Revolution, what you saying is, I think he just said it because you asked me why I haven't Googled why he was signed up so fast. I have no idea. Only thing it says right here is that the quick transfer to Texas state prison system occurred because he was immediately taken into custody following the sentencing. I mean, but we ain't never seen no shit like that. So I don't know what you want me to say or what you trying to say. I don't understand. So
the defense, but even the prosecution, he had them cowering too. It's just how it was, So
wow.
But
here's go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Maybe there's a master plan here, right? But I have been seeing all the videos about another video.
Hold on, y'all.
Did you see?
Go ahead.
In the video that you seen in Frisco ISD, did you see?
Yes, sir.
Hunter Metcalf holding his brother, doing his best to save his brother, because on his account he was holding his hand on the hole.
Again, I missed that part, brother, because I got interrupted by the punk ass superintendent who came in there, visually accusing me of recording the video. But my man 12 just hit me. He wants the number. He wants to call in right now.
Okay, I'm about to text it to you right now, T-Sturdy.
Right on.
So the reason why I asked that question to T-Sturdy Mill is because all of the people that I interviewed said when Austin was on the ground, Hunter was nowhere near Austin. Nowhere near Austin, and this account of us a lie. That was not on the video.
Okay.
And I've had several accounts, people that came on the show, people I've talked to in private that signed off to see the video. I'm going to. You have something you want to say, Mel?
Yeah.
Go ahead, my brother.
One of the coaches that responded, he used to be in the military. He was a medic, and he testified that he had to pry Hunter off of Austin, pretty much.
So
wait, go ahead, Mel.
His testimony, in court lines up that Hunter was on top of Austin, crying and whatnot.
Of course. That's what I
yeah, but typically in court, they would at least show his shirt or something that shows
right.
Nothing.
Blood. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just the reason why I want people to listen to you, Mel, and T-Sturdy, and to put it all together. You just made a great point. There would have been blood on his shirt. Come on, bro.
Man, them motherfuckers.
So, let me see. 12 tribes, if you listen.
Them motherfuckers so dirty, bro, that this is the shit that the links that they went through to throw this boy in that goddamn cell, man. These motherfuckers are dirty than a motherfucker, bro. And listen, man, Paul Mooney said it first, man. Black folks can't be racist. And I agree with him 1,000,000%, bro. Black folks can't be racist, bro. But black folks can be tired. Bro. And I think Man, I think that this was just a slap in the face, man. This was a slap in the face, man. Like they were saying, if Hunter was, holding his brother and, there for his last breath and, watching when he closed his eyes, why they didn't show that shit on film? To go ahead and they could have just showed that shit and nailed Carmelo ass to the cross. It didn't happen, y'all. It did not happen, y'all. It didn't happen, y'all. Everything that these fuckers came up with in court, it didn't happen, y'all. Now, let me see something right quick. I want to see what 12. I want y'all to hear this here before I get up out of here, man. I just thought that hearing what he had to say right here. Hold on. A second here.
From what I understand, you could see
All
the
right,
yellow
hold on.
punch.
Let me go back.
Let me ask you this. To the canopy.
Hold on.
The other
Go back. I want to start from the beginning when he gives his.
And
All
how
right, here we
you
go.
describe what you seen. You seen that video at Frisco ISD. We're not taking any calls
What
right
up,
now. So
Shay?
wait, hold on, wait. Hold on 1 second, man.
I want y'all listening to what old boy got to say. Because man, this
go
shit,
ahead,
this
12
shit
Charles,
crazy.
I'm sorry. We're not.
Hey, we got cut off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So could you let them know the video that you went to go see at Frisco ISD? You went to go see 3 times in a row. Not
he went 3 times.
Yes. Yeah, but not, it was different times, but yeah, 3 times.
Well, not in a row, but on different occasions, 3 times all together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And you've been watching the show. What do you want to tell us, 12 Tribes? Because we played your what you said you seen on the TikTok in detail. But what do you want to tell us, 12 Tribes, since you've been watching the show?
What I think Mel has some very, very, he has some good notes, some great notes actually. But that timeline is just not the same. But before we even get to the timeline, the video that Mel said he saw was grainy. That's the same description that the media gave. That's the same description that the media gave. That video that we saw was 4K. I mean, it is just like looking at a movie on your screen, on your television screen. You heard the description from Daisy. You literally can see the raindrops. It's a bird flew by as well. I got on here, drizzle rain umbrella were open. 2 people to the left with umbrella, blue and white umbrella. Lady had on all black dress. That's how descriptive it is, Freezy.
Wow.
That's how clear it is. And for the people that think that we can't see it, if you look at the media's depiction of that stadium is not big. If you look at if you understand, if you know anything about football, just like when we talked about Frizzy, you're talking about 160 feet across. Okay, about 53 1/3 yards across to the other side. So it's not thousands of feet away. So if you got good vision, you can see what's going on. You definitely can see what's going on. But said that the video that they saw was grainy. That tells me right there we saw a completely different video.
He also said the full altercation lasted 5 seconds.
Well, he also said that, I think he said Austin at 9:54 He said, look like Austin came up. Is that correct, Mel?
That's when he walked into the tent.
I can't hear him.
He said that's when he walked into the tent.
Right. That's when they walked into the tent.
They
and
walked into the tent.
If you listen to the last lady, that's what she was stating. This is what we saw. What we were told was that you can see that video from 11 minutes out, or that she gave you the option 2 minutes before the altercation. I elected to see it from the beginning. I actually went there and asked her, let me see. I said, I watched Hunter's video. He said that him, his brother, and a couple of kids went over to the middle school, field house or whatever.
Hold on, but before you say that, 12 Tribe, you said you seen six people walk into the tent, right?
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna get to it.
No, I'm just trying to correlate. Mel, on the video that you seen, how many did you see walk into the tent?
No, not into the tent. Let me say this, Freezy. You see on that walkway, you're gonna see.
Listen.
Gonna be a total about 6. One went to the right before you get to the canopy. The other walked in front of the canopy. The other boys walked to Mello. Okay. 4 boys walked to Mello. They walked up to Mello. Okay, stop right there. Mel. All right. Did y'all see that in court?
Okay, yeah. So I got what's happening now. So what they did was they showed you guys the video they showed the jurors. And they showed us the blurry one. And that explains why they never showed us the one they showed the jurors.
Or do you know do you know for a fact they showed that video to the jurors? Because you didn't see
well, we're gonna walk
through the
details, but so far the times of
pause. I don't think that was the video that they showed to the jurors. I don't think so. See, even though Mel came up and gave, some good insight on what was going on and this and that there, I still think Mel is still on that shit where, well, it happened in court. This is what happened in court. This is what happened in court. No, man. We can't even go off of that with all the lies and all the corruption that's been going on. So me personally, I don't believe it was the same video that they showed that these two men here and the lady and other people had seen that was at that school. But let's carry on. Hey, man, and all bull job aside, man, I'm really not feeling that, man. We got one super chat, man. We need to get super chats going. We need to get Cash App going, and we need to show some love to the platform. I don't care what you're saying, but at least show me that you are engaged and support the platform, man, because we are over here trying to make sense of this matter here, man, because it don't just affect Carmelo. It affects all of us, because if they start doing it over there in Texas, they're going to start doing it here. And the only way to get the message out is to make sure that we have supporting these platforms so that we can keep these channels going. Without supporting the platforms, we can't keep the channel going. It costs to keep these channels going. So if you can, please make sure you hit the like button. If you can, please make sure that you support by Super Chat, Cash App, or PayPal. I'm asking nice. I'm asking for your your blessings. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go back. I don't think it was the same one, y'all.
To the other side. So it's not thousands of feet away. So if you got good vision, you can see what's going on. You definitely can see what's going on. But the fact that Mel said that the video that they saw was grainy, that tells me right there we saw a completely different video.
He also said the full altercation lasted 5 seconds.
Well, he also said that, I think he said Austin at 9:54. He said it looked like Austin came up. Is that correct, Mel?
That's when he walked into the tent.
I can't hear him.
He said that's when he walked into the tent.
Right. That's when they walked into the tent.
They
And if you
walked in.
listen,
Thanks, Miss Kim. I appreciate you showing love to the platform. And I need y'all to follow up on Miss Kim, man, so we can get the message out, man. Like I said, we're trying to get the message out, but it costs to push these platforms. It costs to get the message out. I'm just asking y'all just to be supportive and support the platform so that we can keep these platforms alive so we can keep pushing out the information. Now, salute to Freeze over there at No Captivity. Salute to House of Hypocrites over there to my boy House, man. We trying to push the message out. So if you can, I'm asking nicely once again, please support the platform by Cash App, Super Chat, or PayPal. Or if you can, hit the like button. It don't cost to hit the like button, but I really appreciate everyone that has donated to the platform because it does help keep us able where we can get StreamYard and other Twitch and get these messages out here, okay? I really appreciate it. And once again, thanks, Miss Kim. And that's right, we got to go. We got to keep pushing. This boy should not be in jail. Should not be in jail. Definitely should not be in jail. This can be any one of our sons or daughters. Let's go. And let's listen to what 12 is saying here, man, because he's on it. He's on it.
listen to the if you listen to the last lady, that's what she was stating. This is what we saw. What we were told was that you can see that video from 11 minutes out, or she gave you the option 2 minutes before the altercation. I elected to see it from the beginning. I actually went there and asked her, let me see. I said, I watched Hunter's video. He said that him, his brother, and a couple of kids went over to the middle school field house or whatever.
Hold on, but before you say that, 12 Tribe, you said you seen six people walk into the tent, right?
Yeah, let me
lie.
No, I'm just trying to correlate. Mel, on the video that you seen, how many did you see walk into the tent?
No, not into the tent. Let me say this, Freeze. You see on that walkway, you're gonna see it's gonna be a total of about 6. One went to the right before you get to the canopy. The other walked in front of the canopy. The other boys walked to Mello. Okay. 4 boys walked to Mello. They walked up to Mello. Okay, stop right there. Mel. All right. Did y'all see that in court?
Okay, yeah. So I got what's happening now. So what they did was they showed you guys the video they showed the jurors. And they showed us the blurry one. And that explains why they never showed us the one they showed the jurors. Or
do you know do you know for a fact they showed that video to the jurors? Because you didn't see it.
Okay, well, we're gonna walk through it, the details, but so far the times are lining up. So I just need to hear how he's gonna explain the rest of it, and I'll be able to give you an idea.
Go ahead, 12.
Right, before we go there, man, salute to Miss Janet for the super chat, and salute to Miss Regina for the super chat. That's right, Miss Janet. You're definitely correct about that. Say the way I am passionate, I have grandkids. Yeah, man, this just ain't about Carmelo. This is about all us, man. This is about all us. Because if they doing it down there, man, listen, I'm in fucking Nebraska. So, me being born out of Louisiana, I've been seeing these motherfuckers doing that shit. Man, I bullshit y'all not. I bullshit y'all not, man. I got a partner right now. He caught a case, a drug case, not one unaliving case, not the R case, SA case. He caught a drug case back in Louisiana in 1998. Man, we in 2026. We in 2026, y'all. From my understanding, man, he had a bird in the car. One. Coming back from H-Town. One bird. That boy still doing time for one bird. Not rocked up. One bird of coke. It wasn't rocked up. Remember that. Remember they changed the laws where if it's rocked up, then you get more time because that was to put our black asses in jail. White folks are getting busted with kilos of motherfucking dope because it was soft, it was powder, and they only get motherfucking shit, a year or 2 or 3 years. But even though Hills wasn't rocked up, it still gave that boy 42 years for a fucking bird of cocaine. One fucking bird. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. Yeah, that's why I'm passionate about it myself. Yeah, I don't care if he crossed state lines though, man. He didn't have no other charges. He had never been in trouble. They didn't even offer the nigga drug court. The nigga was 15 and got caught with one fucking bird. He's still locked up. That's been over 30 some years ago, man. Get that boy 42? I think it was 42 or 43 years. So salute to Miss Janet and salute to Miss Regina for supporting the platform, man. Look like we're about $30 away from that 50, man. I need y'all to support the platform for we can at least get $50 to make sure we can pay the string yard and stuff, man, so we can keep it going out here. What up, man? That's how they do us, man. Like I said, I'm up here in Nebraska, man. I'm up here in Nebraska, so I see this shit, man. What's the motherfucker name? God damn, I can't think of the goddamn senator name here, man. Shit, hold on, y'all. I know I'm gonna get to the video, but the senator name here, he's a dirty motherfucker. I want to say, it ain't Cruz. It's let me see, senator of Nebraska. No, senator of Nebraska. Yeah, Pete Ricketts. Pete fucking Ricketts is his name. Man, that's the dirtiest motherfucker around this bitch. Dirtier than a motherfucker, man. Dirtier than a motherfucker, man. And I'm in Nebraska and I see this shit all the time up here. Cause we don't have a big black population. Here in Omaha, we do. Lincoln, you got the college over there, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is white, it's rural. But this just, this big. Listen, I want to see Carmelo, get his just due, man, and make it up out of here, man. Already showing love from the fold too. That's right. We in the building. Salute to you, Redbone. We in the building up here. But man, I'm telling y'all, bro. These motherfuckers dirty up here, boy. Don't just think it's Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. But right here in that fold too, man. Right here in motherfucking Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska. Man, shit. Yeah, man. We'll talk about that another time. But man, thank y'all for supporting the platform, man. We're at least $20 away from our goal. So please make sure that y'all support the platform, please, by hitting the like button, super chats, Cash App, or either PayPal. But I want y'all to listen to what this man says on this live right here. Mr. James say, I'm from Texas. I never seen nothing like the way they did Camelo when you found guilty. It takes, hell yeah. You be sitting up in the goddamn county for damn this shit almost a year, maybe 2. They shipped this boy right down there to the big house. Fucked up, man. Crazy part about it though, y'all know what? Every time I start thinking about this bullshit and the things that these people been doing to us, y'all. Serious business. See a minute. Every time I think about this shit, I think about, the civil rights era and all, the Jim Crow era and even when I was coming up the California, the LA riots and all this type of shit, right? What did we actually fucking get, y'all? We got a fucking birthday. We got a fucking birthday. Out of all the heartache, out of all the pain, out of all the deaths, out of all the unalivings, out of all the lynchings, only thing we got from out of America is a fucking birthday. Then a bitch wanted to be funny. Oh, yeah. We gonna throw Juneteenth out there now. Man, fuck you and your Juneteenth. All we got was a fucking birthday, man. Then you had this bitch ass motherfucker Trump try to come in there and say, man, you know what? When they were talking about the parks and shit gonna be closed. Well, you know what? We'll keep. We're gonna take Dr. King's birthday out. Man, fuck you. Which we don't give a fuck anyway. But in all reality, only thing we got was a motherfucking birthday. So all that shit that Jeff Metcalf was talking and all that whole ass racist ass shit he was talking, he was laughing because he know the truth just like I know the truth. Well, you think about it. Only thing we got was a motherfucking birthday, man. Hit that like button, please. And make sure you show some love to the platform.
Tribes, my bad. I just wanted to make sure we on the same page. Go ahead, 12 Tribes.
Hold on, 12.
Okay.
Hold on, 12 Tribes. Hold on one second. Go ahead, Mel.
Ask him, was the twins walking from the right?
So 12 Tribes. You heard him. Go ahead.
I heard him. Yeah, we couldn't see that. That's what I was depiction of where they were and where they came from. He said that they came from him, his brother, a couple of kids. They came from the middle school visiting some coaches. Well, the first that raised my attention because I knew it's impossible to get in those schools. And we're talking about a middle school. And coaches are nothing but teachers that coach. But they're teachers first, and at 9 some in the morning, early in the morning, they're with their students. It takes an hour to go in.
Saying is that once again, these motherfuckers were lying. 9 o'clock in the morning, and you going to a fucking middle school. He was like, man, it ain't no way you getting up in that motherfucking school. Because half of the coaches at them elementary school, the middle school, they be teachers they be teachers. Now, if they went to the gym, the PE room, PE class, some shit, Maybe they could have seen, but still, man, they would have seen some teenagers, big ass motherfucking jocks walking on camera around their school and then go report up to the principal's office and let you see the coaches and shit like that. They would have called security to escort them up out of there. See, man, they act like we don't have kids. They act like we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't have, no idea what's going on. Now, only 123 OG say it was on a Saturday. The track meet was on a Saturday, right? So yeah, once again, make that shit make sense. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, these dirty motherfuckers here, man. They dirty, man. They fucking dirty, man. I just get fucking just pissed every time I listen, learn something new, or think about the bullshit that these dirty motherfuckers did.
That middle school went to Hunter Metcalf said that they were going to come. They came from visiting some of the coaches that coached them. She said, well, it's going to be behind the home side, back behind where the video is shooting from. I said, so that means I'm going to be able to see them walk from the home side. Am I going to see them be able to walk? Because I want to see all the video that pertains to that. She said, no, they come up right there. So they're coming up right there. You can see it's not a walkway. It's like a little ramp for handicap accessible. So you walk, they walk up that, you walk up that walkway. That's why you hear people saying that they were walking like they were walking with a purpose, or they were walking very fast like they were going to something.
So if they was walking real fast like they was going to something, or they was walking with a purpose, that lets me know, man. That lets me know. And once again, all of us are adults in here. All of us and grew up and went to junior high, elementary, high school, all that. All of us have been there before. We are in the year 2026. That lets me know that somebody had one of these motherfuckers right here. Man, that nigga right here, man. That nigga right here. Eddie. Snake ass Eddie. That's what I believe.
So then that's when you see the other counter, it was two more count. One went to the right before you get to the canopy. Then one walked in front of the canopy. And then those boys went up. Now that's what happened. And the 5 seconds that Mel's talking about, he may be right about that because they immediately got on Carmelo. Immediately. So when he says the 5 seconds or so, that's why I've always said all the talking and all of that stuff.
Fake.
I don't know about all that.
Fake. Made up.
Because it wasn't, it just didn't seem like it was enough time to do all of that. You know, that lip wrapping.
So why y'all think, put in the chat, why y'all think they didn't let Carmelo tell his story? Why y'all think they didn't let Hunter get up on that stand? But honestly, it didn't matter. Because the judge had the media that he wanted in there. The Metcalfs hit the fucking, the media first to get their narrative out there. And if you looked on CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox News, CNN News, man, look, they were pushing that narrative every fucking day. Now, what gets me is that there was no way. See, this is the bullshit. There was no way Hunter Austin heard them going back and forth when they were talking about football, about the team being ass and all that shit. They didn't hear that shit because they wasn't there. They wasn't there. They wasn't there. These dirty motherfucking white folks, man. Yeah, the judge. Yeah. I said and prepared for this case for about 8 months. You showing the fuck did. You showing the fuck did. Y'all had 8 months. They knew what the story was from day one. That's why they didn't let now one of them fucking kids leave up out that tent. They didn't let them leave up out that tent. And they confiscated every last one of them motherfucking phones so to make sure that nobody had no fucking footage so that it can go out there to the world. Just fucking dirty, man. They used this boy to make an example to put out there that, man, we shall not raise our hands or talk. If a white person tell us to do something, we better fucking do it. Well, I tell you one thing, I guess it's going to be a whole bunch of fucking Camelos, but it ain't going to be him in court. It's going to be me. Because you're not going to just put your hands on me, whoop my ass, or push me out the way or tell me to do something. They said that they were telling this boy for at least 15 times to move. Who was counting? In 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Who the fuck was counting? How? How did they tell him to move 15 times in 4 seconds? They put a number on us, man. And then to sitting there and the family sitting up there listening to all these lies, man. I bet you that shit even hurt. Oh my God. Hurt it even worse. This is out right quick, man.
Y'all, do
you know what?
Like, go ahead, Neil. Go ahead.
Here's my issue, right? The jury sat through the video that we saw, and then when they watched the video back, it would have been the same video. I mean, if it was different, then it should have been an issue. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they recanted from the first video, he was actually referring to the earlier one. He was just showing them more detail, but he never showed under the tent. That was the big question. The defense says, why didn't you highlight what was happening under the tent? Oh, this is very important. He says, because the prosecution never asked us to highlight what's under the tent. Okay. But the defense had the video expert to say on record, we were never able to show any details of what happened under the tent, or everything was still only magnified to a certain degree, and they substantiated that. There was, in fact, he said, if somebody turned their head really fast like that, would you be able to see it? He says no. So there was, even though I couldn't see what they were watching, I knew that even that wasn't 4K or something super clear because of the testimony. In the end, the video expert said, listen, because the defense attorney, he says, so you can't even hear in this video, you know, any of these details of who was aggressive. No, right? You can't even tell, but you can make out that Austin runs toward Carmelo, and then he runs back. He falls back or whatever, right? There's no movement or anybody else.
Go ahead, 12
Hey,
Tribes.
let me ask you this.
And make sure y'all
Mel.
make sure y'all hit the like button at least. Hit the like button. The like button is right below the video, right next to the share button. It's free.
Definitely.
And shout out to the 3,000 people watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, please. Once again, I'd like to thank our special guest, T-Sturdy, Mel from Watching the World podcast, and also 12 Tribes. Go ahead, 12 Tribes.
So Mel, let me ask you this. See, here's the issue, Mel, is because when she gave us that time frame, whether you want to watch it, and when I say 11 minutes, that exact time was 9:43 and 46 seconds. Okay, exactly. And then she said, or you can move it up 2 minutes prior to the incident, right before the incident started. That's what you'll hear people say. Some may say the minutes, 11 minutes. Some may say 2 minutes before. But it was 9:43 and 46 seconds. I got that on my notes, man. And at 9:54, 9:55, that's when you're gonna see. She said that's when you need to watch the canopy, because that's when you're gonna see you'll see the male. I said, so that's when it's happening. That's when she said you'll be able to see it. You're gonna be able to see the. That's what we saw, my man. And I'm gonna tell you again, and I'll say this again. Man, I literally, this how clear it was. I still got notes. 2 people with black umbrellas, blue and white umbrella, lady all black dress, black umbrella, light blue umbrella. There also, Mel, did you see the person in the yellow poncho on your video?
No, we can't see that clear.
Wow.
Can you hear me?
He said no, you couldn't see that clear.
Okay, guess who that was, Mel?
Who was that?
He
From
said,
what I
who was
understand
that?
from people who went in there, wasn't that one of the boys' sister? That person, you could see that person on the walking. You could see that yellow poncho. That person, I think, was one of the boys' sister.
Yeah, because
and I think that person refused to testify. So you didn't even see the yellow poncho, man. The yellow poncho stood out. I'm talking about like a bus yellow poncho.
Yeah, because over the whole year, everybody was making reference to that yellow poncho like it was, some staple, in the thing, but it was just a person in yellow poncho. But I'm just not hearing there was actually a female tribe who was, wow.
Yeah, well, that's what of course, you can, the people who actually made it in there, you can literally, that's who we found out, that's who it was. And I think she refused to testify. Yeah, but it was the sister of one of the kids.
The brother came in, he testified. I heard his testimony.
Say again, Mel. I can barely hear Mel.
Hell, motherfucking ass whispering and shit all.
He testified in court. He said his sister was so traumatized she couldn't testify. But when it happened, they both ran because they were scared together.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Mel, didn't even see the yellow poncho. You could see the yellow poncho from the moon. I mean, see, that's how clear the video was that we saw.
What's going on with these discrepancies in court, though? I'm saying, like, we're talking about this like, oh, okay, it happened. No, this is big.
Man. They suppressed all that evidence. And it was just like the judge was the grand wizard and all that shit, man. You know, just fucking crazy, man. What they did, man. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link, man. If anybody want to come up and pop their shit, man, the link is in the chat box, man. We'll use the last little 10 minutes to or so. If y'all want to come up, anybody want to come up, have anything to say about what we watched this morning, rather. You know, the videos, you know, they did that on purpose, man. They did it on purpose. They made sure that, you know, like I said, I don't even think it was just the videos, man. It was just the whole plot, man. Like, they knew from jump, you know, even with the jurors and which jurors were actually gonna be on that pool, in that jury pool, and it was just fucked up, man. It was fucked up. Hey, what's going on, OG? How you doing there, sir?
I'm good. I'm late to the party. What's going on? What did I miss?
I don't know, man. We were just talking about the video discrepancy there, man.
Why didn't he take the stand?
I don't think it would have helped Carmelo by taking the stand. It was too far gone by then. That's just my opinion. I think they were already had their mind made up by that time, you know what I'm saying, for him to, you know, and plus the judge was controlling everything. You know, Mel made a comment on Freeze's show last night about he said there was a very, very, very good reason why Carmelo and Hunter did not take the stand. And I am curious to know why, but he said he couldn't say why, which I don't understand. But you know, okay, yeah. Hold on, OG.
Yep.
What up with it? What up with it?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man, let me tap in, man, real quick. Man, where are all the celebrities at?
Man, that's a good question, brother.
Like, I don't get it. Where's everybody from Dallas? Where Oprah? Where Gayle King at? Where's them niggas at? That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to do better as a whole. And I'm gonna tell you something. Motherfuckers better be lucky, excuse me, that we ain't turned the page and really start getting violent. That's what they better hope. That black folks don't start getting violent. Cause we about sick of this shit.
Yep, but the thing is though, man, these YNs out here, bro, they so quick to, you know, hurt one another instead of, you know, knowing who the enemy really is, you know.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And as an OG, it's up to us and my generation to try to get at these YNs, but they won't listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the crazy. They will not listen, man. And it's a shame that, you know, they didn't railroad his brother. He going through hell. And I'm speaking from experience because I was the same age. I went to jail when I was 19 and I did 17 damn years. You know, I was 36 when I got out. I'm good now. I've been home 16 years, but it's the fact that they put us in these situations. Now,
and let me ask you something, man.
Talk to me.
You say you was 19 when you went to jail, right?
Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to get down to the joint?
That's what I was trying to say. Man, listen, when you first get sentenced, you don't ride out immediately. It takes a few days, at least 3, 4, 5 days for them to, and I'm in Ohio, okay? So when you get sentenced by the court, they sentence me to, I had multiple cases, multiple robbery cases. They sentenced me to 20 to 50 years. I rolled out 3 or 4 days later to a reception center where you actually get your like penitentiary number. And then you go to the big house. So for him to get sentenced and shipped off all in the same day was phenomenally fraudulent. Period. It's crazy.
They already had everything. Everything was in place for him.
Everything that they could do was, yes, sir. There's no way, I've never heard, never seen, no one ever gets sentenced and shipped off all in the same day. He got found guilty, gave him his time, and shipped off. Really? Man, come on, man. That's never been done.
So let me
Not
ask
even
you
on
this.
a damn misdemeanor.
Let me ask you this here, brother. Your microphone kind of fucked up too, though, but I can hear you a little bit. I can hear you.
Okay, let me try to switch again. How do I switch the microphone?
Can y'all hear him? Push 1 in the chat if you can hear him. If y'all can't hear him, put a 2. Can y'all hear him?
Can they hear me?
I'm assuming they can hear you, brother.
Okay, so listen, there's no way that you should get sentenced, found guilty, and rolled out to another penitentiary in one day. That's never been heard of. Not for no murder case.
Yeah.
No, it's never been heard of. That's crazy.
So, let me ask you this here, man. You say you caught your charge at 19, right?
19, and I did 17 years.
That first day, man, you went up in there, man. How was it, bro? What was going through your mind back then, if you can remember?
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in shock because I was a high school athlete and I made some wrong decisions. So to walk down that hall, see, they bring you in from the back of the penitentiary. And when they brought us in, man, I seen muscle-bound niggas. I seen fags. I seen it all. The first day you walking down, you in shell shock, but you seeing a whole different world. And it's a lonely feeling, man. I'm gonna tell you, the feeling is lonely and helpless. How can you get through each day and each day and each day? That's what hurts my heart for that brother, because he didn't deserve it. Me, I was ornery. I did it. I ain't gonna lie, I did it.
Yeah.
But him.
So day one, you in shock. So day 2, what's going through your mind then?
Man, you go through an orientation process, and the first couple of days are kind of the same, and it's that second week when you get out of that orientation is when you realize, oh shit, because that first week you in orientation and you kind of not really with the other inmates, but after that first week when you into a regular block, which we had a 3-tier block, which was 3 ranges in 1 cell block. So you got about 125 people in each block, per se. And the scandalous, niggas is scandalous, man. Let me tell you, you go through so much in jail because you can't escape it. You know, you got the booty bandits, you got the niggas that just want to try you because they think they tough. You got the COs. You got all this negativity surrounded you. And that's where the devil live at. You know, that's exactly where the devil live at. So you got all these different stages of sinfulness around you. How can you escape that? You gotta pray. I'm a child of God. It
Yeah.
was only through my grandmother and my mother's praying that I was able to survive. I went through hell. Niggas jumped on me. Fags tried me. You know, niggas think he cool. The older dude, I'm thinking he cool. This nigga trying to rub his damn hands through my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you young, they try to prey on you, man. And he got a lot of bandits. He got a lot of bandits out there, man. I just pray that he do okay, man. But
Yeah,
once again, where is the celebrities at? Where they at?
Man, the reason I was asking you that, bro, just to give, you know, the audience some type of context of what all goes along with, you know, when you first go down, man, you know, in the joint, man, because that's a whole different ball game, bro.
Man, it's a whole different
That's a whole
ball game,
different
and I
ball
need the
game.
audience, the people that can hear, to understand. Like, he needs letters. He needs people to write him to just let him know, man, we out here praying for you. We got your back, because he's gonna eventually get to see this. Eventually, he'll get not YouTube, but he'll get letters, phone calls. People gonna tell him what's going on eventually. And it's good brothers like you that need to keep doing your job.
Yeah, that's why I was telling people, man, you know, in order to get the message out, we gotta support the platforms. We gotta donate, man. We gotta donate to the platforms, man. It ain't gotta be much, but you know, at least enough to make sure that we have yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was $2-3. As long as you send some, so it can add up, bro. Because actually, it's gonna come to that, to where, you know, over here, man, you know, see, what people don't realize is Carmelo is doing time in that facility. But man, his mother, his father, his brothers, they all doing time with him, man. Everybody in your immediate home is doing time with you, bro. Cause for them, I don't know about him, but I know about me, man. I come from a family, you know what I'm saying, that I had a you know, a motherfucker there that was a dealer, a preacher, a robber. I had all this shit in my family. So when you have a family that got away from all that shit and try to do right and ain't never seen no shit like this before, man, they are just in shock than Carmelo and than their son. They fucked up, man.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we gotta support him, because, like you said, I got an uncle that's a pastor. I got people in my family that work in schools, and for me to go my way and take them down that road, for all them years, they had to travel, put money on my books, come and see me. They did the time with me. I ain't gonna lie, my parents held me down, bro. I didn't want to.
Yeah. And you know, this was so fucked up about it. Them, you know, the dad, man, you know, he was doing everything that he could to make sure that his family had a roof over their head and food on the table. Now these folks are coming up to the job and got the man to quit his job. Now you ain't got no money coming in. Now you got, you know, ignorant ass niggas like Charleston Wright, you know, out here, you know, making a mockery and exploiting the motherfucking family and kids and shit. Then you wonder why that black man over there don't trust nobody, why he won't fuck with nobody. Because, man, we have already showed our ass, you know, with guys like Charleston White and maybe some others, you know, on how we would try to use another family's downfall or pain, you know, for their personal gain. It's sickening, bro. It is fucking sickening, man.
I didn't, man. I can't believe it. I got sick to my stomach the way they did that boy. Like, I'm still sick. It's bad. It's bad, like, because the racism ain't stopping, bro. When is the racism gonna stop?
It won't.
You know,
It won't.
it's never
OG
gonna
is in
stop,
their
man.
nature, huh?
Yup. It's a
Yeah,
culture.
man. I just wish, the bigger the moment, I'm still having trouble processing why Kyrie, why ain't he speaking up? He in Dallas, you know, LeBron, they all want to get out here for a damn basketball game, but won't get out here for some real shit.
Man, they in another world, bro. You know, they
He came
always
from this
say,
world. LeBron came from this world, right?
yeah, but
Didn't LeBron come in?
they always say, man, it never affects you until it hit home, you know, until it
Yeah,
comes to your
yeah,
front door,
yeah. You're
you know.
absolutely
But
right. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna
so yeah,
support the
man.
channel, bro. I'm gonna send a donation when I get off work, my brother. I just wish everybody tune in, support you, tell them to get them likes up, man, and just tune in because God is gonna see this out, man. It's gonna get
No
better.
doubt.
It's
No
gonna get
doubt,
better.
man. And I appreciate you
Yes, sir.
coming up, man, and sharing your story along so everybody can understand, man, what's the process, man, what's going through that young brother mind right now. You know, this
Yeah,
week too.
this is second week, so he might be in general population. I'm on YouTube Street, so I heard that he was in isolation for whatever reason. I don't know, but
Man, that isolation might be worse than Jim Pop.
now, did you hear Elon Musk said, "Where's the footage?"
Man, I ain't buying that shit with him. I don't trust him either, bro.
Yeah, me either. I don't trust him, but that's what. Do you follow Miss Lowdown?
No, yeah. Yeah, but
Miss Lowdown,
yeah,
that's my girl, man.
I don't know how true it is, man. So I'm not gonna even comment on it though. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. But as overall, I just hope that we get the picture. We got to do better. Stop killing each other. You know what I'm saying? And support each other.
Yeah.
Look at the child dude. He shot a black dude in the back. He got self-defense. Shot him in the back.
A black body ain't worth nothing to these folks, man.
Nope. They ain't
That's
worth
how
shit,
that's
man.
how they
That's
feel.
sad. Yeah.
So
That's very sad, man. But God bless you, my brother. I like your show. I appreciate you. I will have some time after work to donate to the channel.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. Enjoy.
Already.
All right.
Peace. Man, salute to the brother that just left from up here, man. He out of Ohio, man. He say, man, he's still, feeling sick to his stomach. Now, man, Tony just said a mouthful. Said the same God watched 400 years of slavery and us get a birthday. Woo, boy. That's a whole nother subject for me, Tony. That's a whole nother subject for me, brother. OG, man, you want to say something before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah. We're my New Jersey people. They know what I'm getting ready to say. When I went down in 1992, doing a state bed, I sat in reception for 30 days in a place called Kearney. Left there, went to classification at a place called Yardsville. Left there, went to Bordentown. Its nickname is called Gladiator School. Okay? Due to the fact that I didn't have a violent crime, they sent me to a camp where there wasn't no fences, just guard towers with rifles. I go outside and smoke every day, every night. I can stay outside all night. All the time I was down, I was 5 hours away. I got one visit. And the whole time I was down, I had a 4-year bid, but the way my lawyer worked it out through the courts, I only had to do 10 months, and I could go home. long as I ain't get no trouble. But I seen transvestites in there look better than some of these hoes on the street. Ain't no bullshit. I know what Carmelo going through. I know exactly what he's going through.
So yeah, you young motherfuckers, some of you old motherfuckers too, man. Hey, if you shit, whatever you gotta do, man, shit, just walk away, cause it ain't worth it, man.
Yeah, man. Unless you feel that somebody gonna take you out of here, I can see you grabbing a weapon or something. Me myself, I got hands. I ain't gotta pick up no weapon unless you pick up a weapon. Yeah, cause the last time I got in trouble, and this ain't no lie, I'll even send you the transcript. I broke this dude's jaw. They said I hit him so hard in his face, it was like him being in a car accident going 40 miles an hour.
Your ass crazy.
I'm serious.
Man.
Serious, man. And I'm still paying on it. This happened in 2010.
Oh yeah. For sure.
And my restitution was $33,000, and I'm still paying on that shit.
Already. Well, man, I so appreciate it, OG, man. Shit. We're gonna try to get on up out of here, man. Salute the 985J, man, for the cash out, man. The 20 piece, man. I definitely appreciate it, brother. Salute to you, 985J. I see you in the chat, my brother. Man, make sure y'all hit that like button and support the channel. OG, anything else you want to say, man?
Hey, you young boys, you YNs, what you want to call them? Hey, the street life is dead. Because you're only going to have two options out here. The penitentiary or the cemetery.
Man, believe that. Believe that shit there. That is
because there's a lot of people I done grew up. There's a lot of people I done grew up with. They ain't even reached my age yet. They in the ground or they in the penitentiary.
Right.
Yep.
Already, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Yep. But shoot me a text next time you go on.
All right, my guy.
All right, y'all take it easy.
Later. Man, salute the OG, man. Check this out, man. Before we get up out of here, man, like I said, once again, man, thanks for everybody that did support today. And salute the 985J for the 20 piece on Cash App, man. I appreciate it, brother. Cali in the motherfucking building. Before we get up out of here, man, I gotta say this and do this right quick. Hold on. Let me pull it up. We need to I'm gonna tell you after I play it. Tell you after I play it.
Money toward that boy. His dad you got a week from me. I don't like a week. His dad ain't willing to die to go to jail for nothing. And on some bills paid. Carmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf than I would with Carmelo dad. Weak, dark side is conservative. I ain't standing with no weak black man. Carmelo Anthony case, I'm off the Carmelo Anthony case. I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy you got a week for me. I don't like a week. His dad ain't willing to die to go to jail for nothing. And on some bills paid. Carmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf than I would. I ain't standing with no weak black man. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak Benjamin Crump here. I'm out. I'm off the Carmelo.
First of all, we need to counsel this Negro, bro. We need to counsel this Negro, bro. Do y'all hear what I'm saying, man? We need to counsel this Negro, bro. Whatever conversations or conversation that you had with Carmelo Anthony's father, that should have been between you and him. You and him. If you felt that way, you could have told that man that shit over the phone or face to face. Bringing that shit to the internet, just ignorant, man. See, that's his job, man, to come in and stir up some ruckus, stir up the ruckus, and then turn his back on the black community as he has always done. Man, y'all gave this nigga a platform, bro, to sit up here and pull this whole ass shit that he been doing. I never thought the one-eyed Willie ass nigga was funny. I never thought that the nigga talked with any sense, because the shit that he's saying, majority of us black fathers and black men, we been talking like this or saying things to the youth or to our own sons and daughters. We've been doing this. So for him, it never was about justice for Carmelo Anthony. No way, no how. Because if it was, man, you wouldn't even give two fucks about what the daddy was on. You gonna do what you gotta do if you got the resources and work from behind the scenes or work with other people that do want to see this resolved in a way to where we can see this boy walk up out of that penitentiary. You would just do it, man. That's just like a motherfucker always say, motherfucker come and give you they know you're doing bad and they give you $50. Then they get up on Facebook or YouTube and talk about what they done for you. That's a low-life, dirty motherfucker. Because if you didn't want to do it, then you shouldn't have did it, man. Don't do something for somebody, then get on fucking social media and then talk down on them. Maybe give him a call and talk to him about why you may be feeling some type of way. But I think he told us why. He said, go and get them motherfuckers like Benjamin Crump and all them. Maybe, just maybe, them guys might be coming into the picture now. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Tony, man, I'm not finna go here with you today. But nigga, I feel you. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show this morning, man. Salute to everybody that did support the channel today. Definitely appreciate it and much needed. Man, free Carmelo, man. I don't know what else to say, man. This has been a very horrific, man. Oh boy. This has been horrific, man. It has been I think a lot of people have felt sadness over this case. With that being said, man, I'm up out of here, man. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.